Squid Island has been trolled! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the greatest series in the world. This is Squid Island, and I am currently the president for another 2.5 weeks. Wow. A lot of crazy things have happened recently, but in case you haven't been watching, let me quickly explain. My friends Slogo and Craner couldn't handle the heat of the show and decided to move away from Squid Island. They wanted
Trolls!
Chaos!
And freedom.
I covered their entire new land with lava, and they got so upset that one of them has now decided to troll me. If I look in the distance, the lava is gone now. It was very, very visible. So someone has been doing a cleanup session because as a president, I gave all our citizens, including myself, tasks. These tasks are written down right here. Slogo is to clean up the water, and if I look outside, apart from it still being a mess, it's gone. Crater's task was to clean up the lava, and my task was to create a new wall. It looks like we've all been online. So that means that I don't know who did this troll. The entire land is covered in this azalea stuff. And what is this? A moss block? This is a mess, dude. Who would do this? Okay, so Slogo's tower seems to be covered. Bork is fine. Wait a minute. The desert has almost no moss? This is weird. This seems like a target on Squid City and just me. And the Slogo tower? I don't understand. I think whoever did this troll is trying to play cover up. Now listen to me. I have already mentioned that I am the president of this great, great land. Last week when I was elected, I already threw away the law book. All the laws are gone except for one, which is you're basically not allowed to join a cult or religion. The reason I added that law was to keep us all unified and to keep us all together on this land that we call home. It seems to be working except for the troll. Great. But I still carry the president title for another 3 weeks, so I am gonna do my utmost to find out who did this troll and punish that person justly. And if the person is not willing to come forward on his actions, then that is obviously an issue for itself. We have a prison, for example. That one could be used. But okay, enough chit chat. Since the boys are back on this land, we have to restore a couple of things. See, when Slogo moved out of Squid Island a couple of weeks ago, he decided to bring with him a couple of items that weren't his in the first place. Over there, we've got a museum on Slogo's land, theoretically. When Slogo was president, he decided to take community items such as a beam and place it inside of the Squid Island Museum placed in Slogo's land. Now, we were fine with it until he stole it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He brought that beam with him to this new land. And since he's moved back, I haven't seen this beam. Oh my God, there is so much moss, dude. This is ridiculous. All right, let's go over to Squid Island's museum and have a look. I'll also clean up Slogo's land a little bit, I suppose. It's a mess everywhere. Okay, so the beam was placed right here. You can see there's still a hole in the ceiling. It was extremely beautiful, and it's really a historical piece that the three of us made together. There's also a chest here. I don't know what was in there. And obviously, there's all kinds of other items over here. Some of them are still here. For example, Craner's attempt to kick out Borko. Dictator move. All kinds of other things are gone. For example, a smithing template, rib armor trim, eye armor trim. I'm gonna say he can keep those. Fine. We can find new smithing templates, but that beam, even though we can make more beams, that beam is the original Squid Island beam, and it means a lot to the whole show. It means a lot to the king.
I think.
Talking about the king, I think we're gonna need to create the king's home. Yeah, this right here used to be where the king lived. I had to move him out because it was getting rather dangerous. You see, the king is a squid, and they can't breathe air. A piece of glass was broken here. I don't know who did that. And then it was flooded with water, which meant the king could swim out and by accident die. As much as I want the king to live in this puddle with his throne, I feel like right now we've come to a certain point in the show where the king actually deserves more space. We have our statue, the calamari statue, which is obviously a squid's leg or tentacle, not leg, they don't have legs. And this is such a beautiful space where the king could live together with other squids. Look at these guys. Hello. Josh just named one of them Henry and just called it a day. That's all he did. But I think what we're gonna have to do is kind of close off some of the edges. For example, this is a nice land. I like this place. For example, yeah, right here, we'll create like a glass wall so that he can't go that way. Oh, here he is. Hello, King Glowy. What are you doing? He's attached to that fence. I don't know how he got out that far. But then he's got a lot of space to explore, right? Should we do that first? Should we give King Glowy his freedom back? And then once he's got it, we can threaten Josh to give back the items that are a part of Squid Island and not his. I think that's a good idea. There is so much moss as well. I'm getting distracted because this is just a mess. Watch out, King. Just placing some glass. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to put it on the edges as well. You see, if he gets stranded, he could die. That will be bad. All right, but that looks pretty good. That is technically a nice edge. And then we could do the exact same thing on the left side of this land. Let's see. I don't know how big it is. I'm also gonna have to check the area for caves that he could swim into and also die. Oh, this is large, man. I didn't realize that. Ooh, this is gonna require more blocks than I thought. Could I close it off on other parts, maybe? Oh, no, that is deep right there. That is too deep. Okay, I'm just gonna close it right in front of Craner's land over here. This is where King Glowy was found, so this is his original land. All right, I actually have a really good water breathing helmet that I need to get from a chest. Ah! Who's throwing stuff at me? You think you're cool with that trident, dude? That's the president's job. Ah! Die, buddy. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah, I need to go get that helmet. Perfect. Look at that. This is making my life so much easier, dude. Let's go. I can breathe. All right, this is not going to take very long. It's just placing right click. Flip, flip, flip. Please tell. Are you kidding me? I said this wouldn't take long. That is only true if you leave me alone. Clearly, there's like one of those underground things that I need to have a look at. Underground? I mean underwater things. Yeah, where you can find sponges and stuff. I need to keep the king safe from that as well, now that I think of it. Also, now I'm running out of air. Okay, but I need new glass. All right, let's go. All right, my dearest king. I think I have secured your home properly. Look at that. We've got glass everywhere. I think I've covered off most of the dangerous areas. I mean, I hope he doesn't go on here. That would be bad. The king has got his freedom back, which is really, really good. It's gonna make him smile. I know of it. I don't even know if squids can smile. Do they have mouths? Of course they have mouths, right? Look at that. He can chill with the other squids now. All right, well, that's sorted. That'll make the boys happy as well. Now, while I was building that, I did come to a conclusion. It might actually be really smart to create an ender chest. Now, that can only really be for my personal items. Obviously, if I would put anything that belongs to Squid Island in a ender chest, then that would be somewhat illegal, wouldn't it be? So I can't do that. But for example, I've got netherite pieces, such as armor and things. Why does this stop working? Ugh. Somebody must have placed moss over it. Well, there's no more villagers here anyway. They all escaped or have been let out. So let's see then. Why is there so much moss in the tax? Who's done this? All right, well, my taxes is 64 emeralds. I've got 63. Great. I'll get to it when I get to it. So these diamonds, they actually belong to our community. So we're gonna take them to the vault. They're not safe here at all, but they shall be placed here. There we go. Our diamonds and then our gold. So what other items could go in my ender chest? Netherite gear. I wish I could hide my pets, but let's be honest, I can't put a pet in an ender chest. That's not gonna work. Oh, wait, I have this armor as well. They've already taken all their armor as well. Are you kidding me? And he left this garbage. But he can take his armor with him. Okay, well, this is my old diamond armor, which is actually unenchanted, but still pretty good. The bow has unbreaking and infinity, though, so that is actually a really good bow. We're gonna hide those as well. Everywhere I go, I find moss today. It's just so annoying. My tax is 64 emeralds. I'm gonna put 63 in for now. We'll get one more emerald when I find one. I mean, I have an emerald farm where I can trade sticks with villagers. It's just right here. It's also covered. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is so much work! It looks like I've done nothing. Whoever did this deserves to be punished, man. This is just ridiculous. All right, let's have a look then. Ender chest. Woo! We'll place it right here. We'll replace that one. All right, I have some copies of some books. We've got my diamond armor, a sword, my actual diamond. I actually have more diamonds I shall be putting in there. Oh, my bow, of course. Should I put the trident in there? Yeah, we're gonna put the trident in there, dude. I have to hide my stuff from the crazy people. We've got more stuff. Here's a netherite chest plate. Oh, look at all of these books. I can't protect all of those books. Netherite scrap, ancient debris. Got a lot more emeralds, but I do have a farm, so those are not super valuable. Ooh, diamond horse armor though. And then I got some more diamonds here. That's not that many, but I think that's good enough for now. Okay, that's safe here. That's safe. Let's quickly check on Perry and Melvin. Perry, Melvin, you've been here for a couple of weeks now. I'm sorry. We will get you a nice home, okay? I've just been extremely busy because I'm the president now. I hope you understand. And Beanie, is he still all right? Oh, Beanie's just chilling, man. Beanie is such a cutie. Beanie too. Hey, I love you. Now that I've protected the king, or actually somewhat haven't protected him, I just gave him a lot of space. And now that I've protected my gear, I think it's time. We need to leave Josh a sign saying that we need the beam back, and I'll give him a perfect location for where. Okay, let's get some signs. I'm tired of booking quills. Can I just say it? All right, well, I've already got one, but I might need a couple more signs. Look at that. We've created a big board wall. Dear Slogo, this is a notice from the President Jelly. You must return all stolen artifacts to the Squid Island Museum by next time we meet. If this has not been done, a punishment will be in order. This could include spending time locked away in the Squid Island prison. So it is up to you. Are you a thief or were you simply borrowing? The beam must be placed in the flag stem. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show everyone how important this flag is to me by replacing the stem with a beautiful beam. I'll create the base of it with some of the iron from the iron factory, and all Slogo has to do is place the beam back. All right, there we go. All right, and now let's remove this stem. Perfect. It looks a little weird right now. It's just a floating flag. But once the beam is placed here, it's gonna look super epic. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you think I'm doing a decent job as a president. Let's see if we can find out who the troller is by the next episode.